Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Easy Learning. Today we are going to study about parts of speech. So we all know that in English, each and every word has its own role to play in a sentence. So words are divided into 8 basic classes and they are noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjections. So let us start with noun. So the most basic definition what we have studied about noun till date is noun is a name of a person, place, animal or a thing, right? But here we have nouns are words used to refer to objects, places and living things. Some nouns also refer to feelings and emotions. Like for example, I may write over here. For example, we have Sarah wants to read a book. In this particular sentence, Sarah is a noun. Yes, Sarah is a noun because noun is nothing but which defines the name of a person. Correct? Yes. In another example, we do have she lives in India. Here, India is a noun because it is name of a place. So moving further, nouns are furthermore divided into 7 categories. They are proper noun, common noun, countable noun, uncountable noun, abstract noun, concrete noun, and collective nouns. We all know what is a noun, right? So let's move to one of its category, that is a proper noun. What is a proper noun? Proper noun is something which is very specifical in its nature. Like for example, Mumbai. Or it may be a name of a person, John. Or name of a movie, take it Avengers. Or it may be a name of a place, like take it India. So how cool we can say it is specifical in its nature, because proper nouns always starts with a capital letter. Okay, can you see here? M is in uppercase, J is in uppercase, A is in uppercase and I also is in uppercase, which is nothing but a capital letter. So these are nothing but proper nouns, which always starts with a capital letter and it is very specifical in its nature, which is specifically described. Okay, so next moving to common nouns. Common nouns are the nouns which are in general. In general, like what? Here specifically I have mentioned that Mumbai, the name of a city called Mumbai, but we just write it out as city here. Okay, and here John is a name of a person, but in common he is a boy. Yes. Next moving to Avengers. Avengers is a name of a movie, but specifically I may have mentioned the name of a movie here, but in common we just mention it as a movie. And India is a name of a place. Specifically we have mentioned as India, but in common it is just a place. So anything which is described in general, like city, boy, movie, places or books, all these are nothing but common nouns. And what is the most important difference between proper noun and a common noun? Proper noun always starts with a capital letter and common noun does not start with a capital letter. It always goes with a lowercase letter and it is very common in its nature. It is taken in general. Generally Mumbai is a city. John is a name of a boy. Avenger is a name of a movie. India is a name of a place. So this was all about proper noun and a common noun. I hope you have understood the most important difference between proper noun and a common noun. Once again, I'll repeat, proper noun always starts with a capital letter, with an uppercase letter. And common noun always starts with a small letter, that is lowercase letters, and it is very general. Proper noun is specific in its nature and common noun is always in general in its nature. Next moving to countable nouns. Next, moving to countable nouns. Countable nouns are the nouns which can be counted by making use of the numbers. Like for example, I may say 2 pens or 3 books. I am defining or specifying the number of things here by making use of the numbers. Countable nouns are the nouns which can be counted directly by making use of the numbers. Simultaneously, coming to uncountable nouns, these are the nouns. For example, water. I cannot say like 2 water or 3 water, right? Because uncountable nouns are the nouns which cannot be measured in terms of numbers. Of course, I can say 3 liters of water or 3 glasses of water, but specifically I cannot mention 3 water or 2 water. I need to use or make use of some sort of measuring unit over here in order to connect or show connection between water and the amount or quantity of water what I need. Same way goes with sugar. I cannot say 2 sugar or 3 sugar, right? I can say 2 kgs of sugar or 2 grams of sugar. So uncountable nouns are the nouns which cannot be counted directly by making use of the numbers. Of course, we can say 2 kgs of sugar, but without making use of any mathematical unit, we cannot specify the noun over here. So most important difference between countable noun and uncountable noun is countable noun can be connected directly to a number and can be understood what quality or what quantity of things we are in need of. But in uncountable nouns, we cannot make use of numerical data, or it cannot go without any numerical units, measuring unit, sorry. Next, moving to the 2 types of countable nouns what we have, that is abstract nouns and concrete nouns. First, let me tell you the meaning of concrete nouns. Concrete nouns are something that which goes with experiences through 5 sense organs. Like for example, sight, smell, hear, taste and touch as well. For example, pen, book, dog, man, building. Abstract nouns are something that countable nouns are further divided into abstract nouns and concrete nouns. So concrete nouns are those which experience through 5 senses like sight, smell, hear, taste or touch. For example, pen, book, dog, man, building. The same thing goes here. Milk, gold, air, mud and sand. But abstract nouns are those which are opposite to that of concrete nouns, which do not experience through 5 sense organs. Neither they have sight, neither they have smell, neither they have hear, neither they can be tasted, neither they can be touched. For example, ideas, lies, troubles. You cannot see ideas, neither you can smell ideas, neither you can taste or touch the ideas. It can be only experienced, right? So these are the 2 different types of countable and uncountable nouns what we have, that is abstract nouns and concrete nouns. Lastly, we have countable nouns. Countable nouns are nothing but a group of person or group of things. For example, herd, school, gang, flock. We say like a giggle of girls, a herd of cattle, a flock of sheep, school of fish, an army of soldiers, army of ants. So these were the different types of nouns what we studied in today's video. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. It's time to wind up with our today's video. Meet you all in the next video. Thank you.